we're back and we are on an exciting adventure. This time we're going as an entire family. So we are about to embark on an adventure back home to where I grew up and to where the kids were born and to where we lived for a couple years. And we're going to New Hampshire, but we're going to stop in Boston first, and then we're going to actually travel up to Maine. So there's going to be a lot of adventure, a lot of cool things to see. So hang on tight, because here we go. It's travel time. Time to go whale watching.
Okay, so we are going whale watching and we are ready to go on the boat.
We are in the middle of the ocean. Not really the middle of the ocean, but we're out here. You can see all around us. All right, we're going whale watching. No whales yet. Check it out. Check it out. This is beautiful. The weather's perfect. We having fun? We hit a fish apparently. So yeah, we'll keep posted. This is beautiful out here. Time with the family. Nothing better.
Coming up for a lunge there. And some snaking here. So snaking is a really cool behavior that these whales can do when their heads and tails are out of the water at the same time, but their bodies are beneath the surface. Going on a dive here. Okay, so there's 5 whales here now. 6 whales if you count the calf that's not participating. It is spectacular because it enables you to see parts of the whales that you might not see on a regular day. And dragging is what they do to allow the water to strain out of their mouths so they're left behind with those fish.
Oh my God!
And then in our direction.
We made it to Boston. We are in Quincy Market, and this is Donovan, and we're trying something for the first time for you, right?
Yep.
When you're in Boston, you've got to get some New England clam chowder. We have some bread bowl New England clam chowder. All right, grab your spoon, my man. What is it?
That's good.
That's good?
That's good.
Gotta get some. Gotta get some, right? All right. We're gonna enjoy some lunch and we'll catch up with you later.
That's really high. Everybody, jump the rope! Jump the rope! Up and over! Yes! Yes! Under the other leg. Under the other leg. All right, let's keep that going. Kick, running, fancy grab, no hands, no feet, nothing. And the dismount, check this out.
As you get a chance to walk around the streets of Boston, you get some pretty amazing and historic places. Right behind me is the Old South Meeting House. Now just imagine some of your founding fathers in the United States meeting there, discussing what the future of the country will be. History lives here, and it's amazing. We're walking the Freedom Trail as well, kind of following some of that. Old and new, all in Boston, is beautiful. One of our favorite places to stop whenever we go to Boston is one of the park at the post office square. The reason is because this is where I proposed to my wife. So we're gonna go and take a look and hope you enjoy how beautiful this part of Boston really is.
Daddy, you should have put Hampshire in the water.
This spot look familiar?
Yes, it does. Right here. Right here. We were sitting.
And then they had these.
Hey, we are celebrating the 4th of July. It's a little dark because we're getting ready for the fireworks, but we are celebrating it in Boston, the birthplace of our nation. We have a beautiful view, and we'll show you a little bit of that when the fireworks kick up, but we're just excited to be here. Boston is a beautiful city, so many things to see, so many places to go, so many different things to eat. It's definitely one of our favorite places. And we're excited to be here and can't wait for the fireworks to start. Happy 4th of July. More for our adventure in just a little bit.
Bye.
Good morning. So yesterday was an amazing adventure-packed day in Boston. We went whale watching, we did sightseeing, we walked around Boston, we went to Faneuil Hall and Quincy Market. It was amazing. Then we capped the night off with some beautiful fireworks overlooking Boston Harbor, and it was a spectacular time. So what we're doing now is we're getting ready to catch an Uber to go get our car, and we're gonna head up to New Hampshire. We're gonna take the coast up, and we're gonna head right into the heart of New Hampshire through Concord and Hopkinton, and we're gonna go and catch up where I grew up and where some of the kids were born, and we're gonna go and spend the afternoon there and then move to Portsmouth on the coast of New Hampshire after that. So we're looking forward to our next adventure, and we're looking forward to continuing on in our journey, and we will certainly keep you updated. One of my favorite things to do when we travel is to go back to places that have memories, especially food places. I love food and I love memories. And what's one of your favorite foods of all time, my man?
Pancakes.
Pancakes. So we are stopping by the Interval ice cream shop, but it's also Patrick's. It's in Henniker, New Hampshire. If you get the opportunity to come here, you are not going to be disappointed. So we're gonna make our way that way, and we're gonna get some pancakes and some maple syrup from right around here. So come and join us. Travel from small town to small town in New Hampshire and Massachusetts and Maine and Vermont, you're gonna see something amazing that looks like this, a covered bridge. Now, covered bridges were designed years ago because as the horse and carriages would come through, horses looking over the edge would be panicked. So they put tops on them. And so that way they ended up thinking they're going to a barn and being comfortable with it. So we're going to take a look. This bridge is in Hopkinton, Kentucky, and between here and Henniker. So definitely a beautiful bridge to stop by. One of the many places that I grew up actually fishing underneath down in the river there. So we're going to go take a couple pictures and enjoy it. But they're beautiful structures, well maintained, and a little bit of history. I'm back home in Kentucky, which is a little town portion of Hopkinton, just outside of Concord, New Hampshire. We've stopped here at a train bridge that has been here for years and years and years. Way back there is a retired caboose car, and one of my favorite parts about coming here is not because this has so many memories for me being the town that I grew up in, but there's this place right behind me there called Dimitri's Pizza and Subs, and probably the best Italian sub I've ever had in my entire life, and I can't wait. I'm full from breakfast, but we're still gonna get a sub because that's what we do. But this was the Kentucky Railroad Bridge and Depot, and you can see here behind me a massive covered bridge that was used for trains and rail cars. And again, so much history in this little town. It's a hidden gem, and I highly encourage you to come and take a look around if you get the opportunity to. Come visit Kentucky. One thing that I didn't mention in my last little video clip is that this incredible bridge here is also the oldest covered railroad bridge in the world. Right here in Kentucky, the covered railroad bridge. It's a historical site, and again, if you're into history, covered bridges, and just cool stuff, definitely worth checking out. Another one of my favorite things to do when traveling around is to visit small farm stands and homemade places, like the local things. And this is Beach Hill Farms, right here in Hopkinton, New Hampshire. And as you can see, there's a lot of fun stuff to do around here. And we're gonna go inside and check out what we've got. What'd you find?
Huh? Lots of pretty colors.
our third state on our trip here. We are officially into Maine, and we're walking to a section of Maine in Perkins Cove. It's full of beautiful shops, ships, bridges. I mean, you want to talk about a gorgeous, picturesque little location. This is it. So we've got a harbor over here. We're about ready to go across the bridge. You've got so much beauty all out there and into the ocean. It really doesn't get much more beautiful than this. So let's step up across the bridge. How about that? All right, we're gonna take you on a tour. We'll give you some show and enjoy. Come to Maine. Just given a bowl of seafood chowder, right? Seafood chowder, so it's got clams, it's got haddock, it's got all sorts of stuff in there, shrimp in there. See if we can get a nice view of that. That looks amazing. All right, are you ready for your first taste? All right.
Oh, it's hot. Redo.
All right, bud. You ready?
Yep. That's good.
Yeah?
I think that's a bit better than clam chowder.
Oh, you like it better than clam chowder?
It's
Nice.
just like the pop of the flavor.
Oh yeah. So what did you get? You got some haddock in there or some shrimp, or what did you get?
I got shrimp.
Oh, you got shrimp? All right, here's another view of that. Look at how beautiful that is. All right, here we go, trying the seafood chowder for the first time. It's good? You like that? All right, here we go. We're coming in for a closer view. What do we have in there?
Shrimp. There's a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, haddock and lobster.
Fantastic. All right, let me know what you think.
It was good.
Yeah, just arrived, and we got what we had to get. We got a couple different things here. So first,
Crab roll?
crab roll, right? What did you get?
I got a lobster roll. And it looks outstanding.
Lobster roll.
Like,
All right, and then Ashton, what'd you get?
I got a shrimp sandwich.
Shrimp sandwich. Can I see? Oh my goodness! And then some of the best looking chicken I've seen.
I just got some chicken. Chicken! It sounded good.
All right, we're gonna do a little video of us having this type of food for the first time. So hang on just 1 second. This is our first lobster roll ever. There we go. Let me get a good. That was awesome. All right, let's get an honest opinion. First time trying a lobster roll ever. Look at the view in the background as well. There we go.
okay, ready?
Yep, lobster roll.
That's perfect.
It's perfect. What is it? Tell me about what does it taste like?
Greatness.
Greatness. Awesome. All right, so that's our lobster roll. Good try. All right, we're gonna change to something else in just a second here. Ashlyn ordered the shrimp sandwich. We got a little lettuce and tomato in there, but here we go. So much shrimp in that sandwich. All right.
I don't know about
So one time we took
It's so good.
That's good. That was a good bite.
Yeah, it was.
Excellent. I got the crab roll. Bring it in here. All right, crab roll. Wow. That was really good. That was really good.
Oh, looks good.
So good. Got a little spoonful of, or forkful of crab meat there. Ready?
Yeah. That was good.
How would you describe it?
It's very light. It's very flavorful. It's really good. It's really good.
All right, you ready to try it? All right, roll. Here we go.
Did you try it?
It is very light. Very flavorful. It's great.
Crab roll or lobster roll?
It's okay. It's not mine.
I'm gonna have to get one without the bread to get the real flavor.
Maine blueberry beer. One of our favorite places to explore and to visit whenever we come to Maine is the Marginal Way. It's a pathway that wraps around part of the coast of Maine. You've got restaurants and shops in the nearby area, but it is absolutely beautiful and gives you a great opportunity to see the coastline, take a nice walk, and enjoy being outside. Definitely recommend going to the Marginal Way in Agunquit. Enjoy! As you have the opportunity to travel up and down the coast of Maine and visit some of the most amazing and beautiful little towns and communities, don't forget that one of the most iconic images regarding Maine are the lighthouses. Now, we're going to turn around here. Behind me is the Nubble Lighthouse. It's a beautiful little lighthouse here on the coast of Maine, just outside of York Beach. And it is just an iconic picture, one that's used on sweatshirts, t-shirts, and symbolism of this section of Maine. But it's beautiful and certainly has the view to match it. So enjoy, and we'll get some more footage of this in just a second. Best places to eat are the small little places that you stumble upon when you're not looking for anything in particular. I have got to show you this amazing little place that we just stumbled upon called Morrisons Lobsters. So it's actually right down the side of this house and down back this way, right on the main side of the inlet here. So I'm just gonna walk you through it and we'll take a look. I hope you enjoy. You've got to check this place out. It's amazing. Yesterday, we spent a good portion of our day up and down the coast of Maine, checking out lighthouses and seafood shops and the Marginal Way and so many amazing things. But today, we're heading back to New Hampshire. So here is Maine, and we're heading to Portsmouth, New Hampshire today. So it's a quick trip right across the bridge here. But this beautiful city is a little bit like Boston, with a lot of old flavors and a lot of old buildings, but a lot of new flair added into it as well. So we'll take you on some of the trip there. We're gonna go and check it out and enjoy our time in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. We'll see you in a couple. Prescott Park in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. One of the most beautiful flower gardens I've ever seen. The colors, the fountains, the ocean just over that way. It's quiet and it's peaceful and it's well maintained.
Hey, both of you look at me and smile.
I do good today.
We are moments and steps away from one of my favorite little tiny seafood restaurants in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Ginos Chowder and Sandwich Shop. Now, again, they don't advertise it like they do with their chowder and their sandwiches, but if you've never had a whoopie pie before, oh my goodness, this is the place to get them. We're gonna pop in here in just a moment and take a look around. I can't wait, I'm gonna get myself a whoopie pie. Come on. So we're at Ginos and we ordered 3 of their chowders and their stews. So we have a lobster stew here,
Fish.
and then we have a fish stew here, and then of course we got a clam chowder here. So we're gonna go and try each of these and enjoy some Ginos chowder. Did you find your favorite? Which one is it?
Lobster stew.
Lobster stew. You're putting hurt on that lobster stew, aren't you?
Yep.
All right, so it was so good we actually had to order another cup of lobster chowder before we finished our meal. Look at that. Look at that. That lobster stew is just full of lobster. That looks so amazing. All right, tell me, what do you think?
It's so good.
So good. So
I've already
good.
had some.
Now, I may be even more excited about this than I was the chowder or the lobster stew. This right here is whoopie pie from Ginos. It's moist, it's delicious, it's sugary. It's so good. So good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I can't wait to have this. All right, real quick, here we go. And this. Oh my goodness. It's just how I remembered it. It's so good. So good. Whoopie pies from Ginos. Absolutely. One of my all-time favorite things to do is walking some of these little towns and these villages. And anytime I go to a new city, walking is just a great way to explore and to see. Now, if you ever wanted to step out of the 21st century and feel like you've time traveled, Portsmouth, New Hampshire is one of the most amazing places that you can go and walk around, because these houses are from the 17th and 18th century. You've got houses that are as old as 1776, at the beginning of our country. So take a look around and see what we've got here and just enjoy it. It's beautiful. So if while you walk around Portsmouth, you look at these houses and you go, wow, this is amazing, but it's just not time travel-y enough for you, you can always stop by Strawberry Bank Museum. Now, this place is a historical village that has been preserved. They've got people that reenact what they did every day. And it's a great cultural and historical exhibition of what Portsmouth was like years and years and years ago. So this is a great opportunity. If you get an opportunity to stop by here, definitely check out the Strawberry Bank Museum. Come and see this. I went here as a child in elementary school as a fun field trip, and it was a great experience and a great opportunity. So Strawberry Bank Museum, come check it out. Last day in New Hampshire, and we jumped back over the border because we had to come to Morrisons for dinner. We're gonna get some lobster and we're gonna check this place out. But look how beautiful that is. What a view, and we're getting ready for some great lobster.
Okay, the corn is all cooked in the ocean water, so it picks up a salty flavor. So before you add salt, I would try it.
Okay.
Oh, that's yours. Oh, excuse me.
It's claimed.
All right, and that's the butter, and here's an extra one for the corn. All right.
Thank you.
And I think that's it, right?
Thank you. I think so. Do we need anything extra? Okay, thanks.
But it's a typical
That looks crazy. So, take the rubber bands off. Oh, this is...
No, just right there.
You can rip those legs off.
Is that me?
Yeah. You just basically you pop them open.
Oh, wait. Come here, tail. Come here, tail.
There you go, you did
Claw
it.
meat.
That's how big a normal
Yes.
lobster is.
There you go. You still working on that piece?
What are these?
Yeah.
So now, twist and remove.
The earlier the better, so it doesn't work after you get past a mile.
Cool stuff in his belly.
Oh.
What is this?
And then there's meat all in here. So what you do is you take the tail. There we go. Pull the tail off and wear some of it. Yummy. All right. So now, what you do is you take your thumb, push it up this way, and out comes a whole lobster tail.
Wow.
Completely empty. All right, so you just shove your thumb up its butt and all the meat comes out. Enjoy. It's not the most beautiful looking thing if you don't know what you're looking at, but this is going to be oh man,
Flavorful.
so fresh. It's so delicious. Probably came from right over there too. So this is great Maine lobster. Love it. We are coming to the end of our New England whirlwind tour. We just drove back down to Boston and we are getting checked into our hotel before we leave early tomorrow morning to head back to South Carolina and to be home again. So we've got a couple more stops we're going to do when we're in Boston. We're going to catch up with some family tonight for dinner, But this has been an amazing trip. So relaxing, so great to be back home in New England, and we'll wrap up with a couple more videos shortly. Enjoy. One of our final stops in Boston before we call it a night and catch up with some family is to go to the Boston Public Common Gardens here. So beautifully manicured, lots of fun things to do in here. The flowers are phenomenal as well, and it's just a gorgeous park here in the middle of Boston. Statue to George Washington here as well, and then a ride on the duck boats around the pond that's in the center here. So it's just a beautiful day, great time to spend with the family. We're a little tired at the end of this trip, and we're looking forward to being home. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and we'll catch up with you later. But definitely come to Boston, enjoy the sights, come to the park, see the history, go and visit everything that you can in as short of a period of time as you've got. But there's a lot to see here, and definitely worth coming and visiting. Well, we are wrapping up an amazing week in New England, and I got a chance to rep a little bit of some of the places we went. Got our New England hats, our Ginos food, and we had a great time as a family. Lots of memories, lots of adventure. We're tired and we're looking forward to being at home in our own beds, but this is a week that we will never forget. Definitely get the chance to go up and visit New England, stop in those small little towns and get to see some of the big cities of Boston and see some of the sights. You'll never forget it, and neither will we. So thanks for joining us on our trip, and we will see you for our next adventure.